Avanti Technologies.
When you breathe, your body takes in oxygen through your respiratory system. It is transferred into your blood and then into your cells. But how? How does this oxygen enter and leave your cells? In fact, how does anything enter and leave your cells? What is governing this movement? Well, in this video, we will be exploring the principle behind all these phenomena, diffusion, with an experiment. For this experiment, you will need the following items. Several raw eggs. You will only need 5, but it is a good idea to use a few more just in case. Vinegar, corn syrup, plastic wrap, salt, food coloring, 5 small cups or containers, 1 large container, and a supervisor. We are not working with any open flames or toxic chemicals, but we are still using raw eggs. You should practice general safety protocols by washing your hands and other equipment before and after you handle any eggs. This experiment will also take course over several days, so you should try to set up a space where your experiment will not be disturbed. So first we're going to deshell our eggs. You're going to take your eggs and put them in the large container, and then you add your vinegar. You're going to fill the container just enough to submerge the eggs entirely because we want the vinegar to break down the eggshell. So vinegar contains acetic acid, which reacts with the eggshell's calcium carbonate. At the end of the reaction, the vinegar and the calcium carbonate form a salt, carbon dioxide, and water. So these eggs have been soaking for 2 days, and as you can see, their shells are completely gone. In order to make a better comparison, we will now weigh each deshelled egg before we put them in the next 5 solutions. Here we have gone ahead and measured the weight of each egg before the demo and put them in a table. So next you should add each of your eggs into their respective solutions. On each container you should create some kind of label to identify them later. So in our first container we are going to have vinegar. In our second container we are going to have water. In our third we will have salt. In our fourth, food coloring. And in our fifth, corn syrup. When you make the salt solution, you should roughly have a tablespoon of salt for every cup. And once you've added them all, go ahead and cover them with plastic wrap and wait a full day. As you have seen in the experiment, some of the eggs have grown and other eggs have shrunk. What is happening here is that the different molecules are moving through the membrane of the egg. All molecules contain thermal energy or heat which causes them to move. Each molecule has an associated random movement. However, the particles still move in a net direction from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration. This process is called diffusion. While it might seem counterintuitive, the random motion of each molecule will cause them to spread out. So when we put our eggs into these different solutions, we are creating a difference in concentrations. The inside of our eggs have a certain concentration of water. When we put them in, for example, the salt water or the corn syrup, the outside of the egg has a lower concentration of water compared to the inside. So the water moves out, causing the eggs to shrink. This happens in reverse with the other solutions, such as regular water. This diffusion is responsible for a lot of other important functions. The cells within your body use diffusion to obtain oxygen, water, and other vital nutrients. So in your respiratory system, oxygen moves from the air where it is most abundant into your lungs and then your blood. As your cells use up oxygen and make carbon dioxide in cellular respiration, the concentration of oxygen decreases while the concentration of carbon dioxide increases. Then, excess oxygen in your blood moves into the region of lower concentration inside your cells, and the carbon dioxide moves out of the cell into the region of lower concentration. I hope this experiment was a fun experience for you. If you are interested in learning other STEM topics, please check out our other videos on this channel.